You are wasting your life for real. Oh, I should probably do my introduction. Wait, let me start over. Well, I'm not going to start this video over, so I'm just going to do my introduction right now. Hi, my name's Artemis, and welcome back to my random ramblings. Today, I wanted to talk about escaping doom scrolling, and I'm going to be really honest. The only way to stop doom scrolling is to just do something else. Oh my god, wow, so revolutionary. No one's ever thought of that before. Yes, I know, but at the same time, it's really that simple. Are you gonna stop doom scrolling by continuing doom scrolling? No, but I mean, unless you're gonna sit around and do nothing, which honestly you could do. Sitting around doing nothing does wonders for me. Just sitting, staring at the wall, allows me to collect my thoughts. You gotta do something else, right, other than the doom scrolling. Preferably something that is a little bit more productive, but hey, if you're a procrastinating baddie like me, well, I try to procrastinate less now, but you should just do something more productive, like learning a skill. Like, you're still avoiding your tasks, but at least you're learning something. But how? I don't know what skill to start learning. Anything. I'm sure there's something you wanted to learn how to do. Oh, but that thing is physical. Okay, well then go find a place that does it. Like, if you want to learn an instrument and you don't want to commit, you can rent instruments. There's instrument rentals. You want to learn how to dance, there's normally free dance classes. Depending on where you live, you might be able to go to like a Y or like a YMCA or something like that. Take classes. If you're in college, oftentimes on campus you have like classes or teams, clubs, stuff like that. YouTube is actually a great place to learn whatever you want to learn. You can learn math, science, you can learn how to code, you can learn how to sew. So many things to do. But if I'm on YouTube, then I'm just gonna watch what I normally would watch instead of doing what I need to do to learn my skill. On that note, you can go to YouTube, make a new YouTube account, and then just type in the stuff for what you want to do, and then you will get a new algorithm that will feed you just things that are productive. Me personally, I went and I just started searching up Khan Academy videos, math videos, and my feed was filled with math stuff. And then even your like garbage content, quote unquote, will be about something science related, like science news instead of just like rage bait. Also, if you don't want to do that, just block all the rage bait on your feed. Me personally, there are some videos that I would actually like to watch that could add like information to my life, but I know it's gonna make me mad. So I just start saying not interested, block, channel. Because if all your videos, even if it's like news, are about just terrible things all the time, you don't have any good news ever, I'd rather just watch like something else and get my news somewhere else. It has more of a mix of things. Also, let's be real, you're not watching the news. Let's be so real, you are not watching the news when you go onto Instagram, onto YouTube, onto TikTok to doom scroll. On that note, delete Instagram and TikTok. Like, I've never had TikTok. I do not have TikTok. I know if I had a TikTok, I would spend all my time on TikTok. So I don't have one. Instagram Reels, when I first got it, it was kind of good because it diverted my attention away from YouTube. I was spending all my time watching YouTube videos. But then I started spending most of my time watching Instagram Reels, so I stopped watching those either. So, you're my friend, you know me in real life. That's why I haven't been sending you as many Reels, because I would spam my friends with Reels. And so, yeah, just don't use them as much. Like, I check my Instagram notifications if somebody sends me something, or if I'm trying to reach out to somebody. That's the only reason I got it, to stay connected with people. That's it, because nobody texts anybody anymore. To just stop using them, delete them, or turn the notifications on so you can see when somebody messages you. And that's it. Pick one app that you're gonna spend your time doing the doom scroll on. I would say YouTube, because YouTube's algorithm is far less addictive, even if you're on shorts, and it trains way faster. And there's more actual productive content on YouTube, so you have a higher chance of running into something useful. Like my videos that are so great and educational. So, yeah, but at the end of the day, you just need to do something else. If you're really restless all the time, really tired, exercise is a great thing. If you want to make music, make music. Honestly, spending time outside in nature, around trees, boosts mental health, boosts energy. I would link my sources, but you can just look that up, right? It'll probably give you a list of stuff. Go on Google Scholar, though, because that's where you find the scientific articles about everything. But honestly, if you did a regular Google search, it'd probably take you to articles talking about the studies that you would find if you were to go on Google Scholar. Because sometimes Google Scholar, you need to search for a minute. You put the little like publishing dates. You can find like recent studies, because sometimes old studies get debunked and stuff. And new studies will reference old studies if they don't get debunked. Okay, this is such a tangent, but yeah, that's a good way to find information if you want to learn something. And the learning goes back to what I'm talking about, which is you can learn anything, like literally anything on the internet. That's the beauty of the internet. You can learn anything on the internet. There are whole college lectures, whole college classes. If you want to learn a college course, almost every major university has lectures online. I know MIT has their own thing. They have online lectures and they have an archive for people specifically trying to learn stuff online. Like, you don't get a degree, but you still have the knowledge. Like, you still learn something, which is better than being angry at someone on the internet because they said your fave sucked, or being mad on the internet because your fave is getting canceled, or because someone's very obviously rage baiting you in the comment section somewhere. I feel like it's probably still going to be a more productive use of your time, because being stressed out all the time, having all those high cortisol levels, stress hormone levels, it's not good for you. It makes you age faster. It doesn't feel nice. You should want to feel happy. And on that note, being online all the time makes you feel worse. So just like in front of a screen all the time. Exercising outside. So if you don't live anywhere with trees, okay, I feel bad for you. It's probably not gonna help you that much, because some places the outside is not very nice. Or if you live in a place that's like freezing all the time or hot all the time, that's not gonna work. But exercise will still help. And non-online hobbies like sewing, knitting, crocheting, reading a book. Whatever happened to reading books, guys? I really was sitting the other day and I was thinking, what can I do that's not on the internet? I was sitting thinking, there's literally nothing for me to do, guys. I don't have anything to do but watch YouTube videos. And then I said to myself, Artemis, what are you talking about? You have a desk full of books sitting right there. Just go and read a book. And I legitimately forgot that that was an option. I legitimately forgot that I could just read something. So this is my reminder, if you forgot too, that you can just read something. You can also read books online, but it's not as good for your eyes. So I'd suggest reading an actual book. And the libraries, most libraries are free. If you don't live near a library, that complicates things, but it depends on how long they let you check stuff out for. Because sometimes you can go online and check stuff out and renew stuff online, and stuff like that. And you can often connect online libraries to your local libraries. And there's also often ways to get free books if you don't want to go to a library and get an actual book. All the ways that I know are in person, like little free libraries, but if you don't live near one of those or have one around you, I don't know what to tell you. I know sometimes libraries do book giveaways, sometimes local schools do book giveaways, but those are normally books in the age range of the kids that go there. So do with that information what you will. But there's just so many things to do. And also, the best way to accept doom scrolling and stop doom scrolling is to just remember that you do not need to be constantly entertained, right? You don't constantly need to have something going. I personally hate being bored, but I also hate feeling my brain feel like it's dying. Because sometimes I swear I'm getting stupider the more TV and YouTube I watch. Also TV. I don't watch TV. I just am online. TV with an actual plot and an actual storyline is probably better for you. Because at least that way you're thinking about what's going on. Though sometimes I swear people have no media literacy. They don't think about anything that they're watching. They're just watching it. And you didn't absorb anything from the show. I learned that. Well, I mean, I already knew that, but it was really apparent to me. This is so random, but the ending of Squid Games, when everyone was online talking about, I can't believe it ended like that. This is the spoiler disclaimer. If you don't want to be spoiled for the ending of Squid Game, it's now. Also, I didn't really talk about specifically how it ends, but you could probably figure it out based on what I did say, so I'm going to put this disclaimer in anyway. Guys, it was always going to end like that. That's kind of the point of the story. The rich people are going to get away with everything. The poor people are going to die. He was always going to die. Also, spoilers for Squid Game, but it's been out for, a while. It's almost been a year. No, that was part 2. It's been, half a year. So if you got spoiled, I'm sorry. I'll probably put a disclaimer in here. But yeah, sometimes if you're not really thinking critically about the show, you're not thinking about what might happen next or absorbing what's going on, I don't know how helpful that would be. But yeah. Anyway, that was today's rambling. You should probably get off the internet now, especially if you're watching stuff 1 in the morning. You should probably go to sleep. So I hope you have a good night. I hope you had a good day, and I hope you have a great life. Bye.